Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PFWI. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. This chart, from a presentation standpoint, is tricky because there's a whole lot of perspective that goes into it. What do I mean by that? Well, if you're a day trader and you bought right there, or maybe you bought right there and you're hoping to sell within 3 minutes after buying, then yeah, for you, the chart's looking pretty tough. Now, if you care about the big picture of things, then I get it. Yeah, the price did pull back. But again, from the big picture, the bulls do still have an opportunity to build a higher base. And when you have higher bases being built over longer periods of time, that's how long-term uptrends are constructed. And I'm going to be talking about things from a big picture perspective. So if I sound crazy calling something bullish, my guess would be you just had a much different strategy and outlook going into the trade. And really the easiest kind of way to illustrate this is to just throw out, one of those key levels of support. And that level is right here at 005, so easy to remember. Why is 005 important? Well, you go back through the history of the chart, and you can see that right there, bears try to press down through it, failed, try to press down through it again, failed. So it proved to be a level of support, yesterday. Fast forward to today, and I'm not saying that it's going to head down there tomorrow or anytime this week, but let's just say, for example, so I can illustrate this point about the big picture perspective, let's say the price actually does pull back some more, and then history repeats itself like it did right here. Price bounces around a little bit and then starts to head back up. Again, I fully get it. I realize if you're a day trader and you bought it there, you couldn't care less about this level. But from the big picture, what would this give us if the price acted that way? Well, you'd have a big old base right here. You'd have this previous big old base down there. If you picture each of these as stair steps, well, what do you have? Well, you have overall stair steps progressing in the upwards direction, and that's the name of the game. Assuming you care about the longer term, you want to see uptrends being constructed in the upwards direction, and that's what 005 is representing, whether or not the bulls can build that higher stair step or not. I'm not going to talk about levels of resistance because, in my opinion, breaking levels of resistance, not a huge priority. Top priority right now is going through a healthy consolidation and building that higher stair step, so we'll see if the bulls can get that done or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.